Hi, welcome back to the email course. Now, in the second video, we want to talk about email statistics and how these statistics actually can affect your ultimate objective, which is to get as many people as possible through the recommendation in your emails to get more people to register for events. So let's talk about how email statistics can actually affect the results of your emails or how well it can perform. So what we want to understand generally for email marketing, there are three statistics that you can control the effectiveness of how responsive your prospects actually are. So the main three that we want to take note of is open rates, clicks, and opt-in. Right, so let me explain further, and then we are going to go into some real life examples. Right now, subject lines are what actually affect open rates. Now, what exactly is open? All right, open is when I receive an email from somebody. Let's say I'm a prospect for the event, and I receive so many emails. What actually get me to open? So sometimes, and most, in fact, the one that affects how I open the email will be your subject line. Right? Is it compelling enough to get me to want to open up your emails? And understand that open rate is everything right now, because you can write a very good email with very good content and very strong call to action to get people to register for the event. But you know what? If your subject line is not performing well, you know what? Not a lot of people are going to read the email and they're going to miss out on the great content that you have for them, right? So I want to discuss this email called Save This Before It's Too Late, and let's take a look at it and revise why this email is effective in that way. So the email that we have written, let's take a look at okay, when we first started writing. All right, now when we first writing, usually we write the email in Word format, and usually we create two different subject lines for the same content. Now the reason why we do that is so that we can compare the effectiveness of the subject line to see which one is better, or which one our prospects are responding more positively towards too, right? So if you were to just take a look at the email statistics that I have right here, for this same content, now the email that was sent out on the 17th March that has this subject line, Save This Before It's Too Late, the open rate is 18%. So if, assuming that we have 100,000 email subscribers, 18% open rate would mean that there would be 18% would mean that there would be 18,000 people who actually open up the email curious to see what you have written, right? And the other subject line which did not perform that well, we had 11%. So you can see, imagine, if I don't have a comparison, I would not know which headline works better, and we don't know, and the thing is that we have statistics for previous subjects line, so that gives us an indication or gives us an idea what the prospects would most likely react to, right? Okay, so like I said, if you have a higher open rate, then you know what, you have higher chance of people reading your email and clicking on the link. Right, now the next statistics now this is for open rate, right? That's the first statistics that we are talking about right here. Now what about the second statistics that we have? Okay, second statistics is the click. Right, now what exactly is a click? So let's say, the customer, the prospect open up the email, they read the content, and they are really interested in what you have to offer. So what they do is that they are curious, they're going to click to see what's on the next page. Now this would be a click. Now a click, a click would also mean a unique visitor, right? That means people who have read the email, they click to visit the website. So that's what we call a click. So the more people that we get them to click inside the website, higher chances there will be more people who will register for this event. Okay, so as you can see, if you were to look at the other statistics, the click statistics right here, on the 17th March, okay, 17 March, okay, we have a total of 252 clicks. So that's pretty okay, all right? So that means what affects the clicks? Okay, clicks are affected by the quality of your content and your closing. Okay, so a closing is basically about having a strong call of action that creates a strong sense of urgency that makes people want to click, or makes them feel that if they don't take action, they might lose out, on this great opportunity, which we will discuss further in subsequent videos, how to make a strong call to action that gets people to respond to you. Now the thing is, you can have very good quality content, but if you do not have a strong call to action that creates the scarcity, the sense of urgency, you know what? You'll be wasting the effort writing that good content, right? Because you have a good content, but not a lot of people are registering for the event, so that defeats the purpose, right? So this is something that we want to talk about as well, all right? How to get people to click. Now, the last thing that we want to talk about is the last one is basically opt-in. Now, opt-in is basically means the prospect who have completed registration on the website. That means open means they open up to read the email. Click is where they were to click inside the email to see what's on the next page. And the next page is with the website that has the registration details of the course of the workshop that the customers, they can sign up for so that they can attend the event. Right, so when the customers sign up for the event, that means that they have already opted in. So like I said, all these three different statistics will affect, will tell you how great your email is performing, and then you can actually compare to see what kind of content or information that your customer or your prospect would like to receive. Okay, so to summarize, open rate is determined by the subject line, all right? And the click and opt-in is determined by the type of content in the email, or with you have a strong call of action. So how do we improve by writing our subject line? It's generally by looking back the previous emails that we have written before, and you can compare based on the open rate that we have. So we can go through the filter. We can sort by filter to see which one has the best open rate by far. And of course, you find the best open rates, and then you kind of like identify what kind of subject line that people will most likely react to. All right. So basically, that's about it. It's generally all about comparing results, and then see what is the best headline that you have, subject line that you have previously, and you want to create something similar to those as well. So that gives you an idea of how to improve on your subject line. And also through the information here, the clicks will tell you why some have higher clicks. So usually when you have higher open rates, there's a good chance that you have higher clicks as well. Okay. And then of course the opt-in will be able to tell you, based on a percentage of the opt-in, will give you an idea of how well your content email is being written and how strong your call to action is that makes people want to register at the end of the day. All right, so with that said, I'll see you in the next video.